healthy, he's really been a problem.
Here we see the Detroit Pistons, Greg, a franchise known for stifling defense.
And going back-to-back with the bad boys, then the amazing 2004 title team that shut down Shaq and Kobe. The Pistons have been great. They've had that defense-first mentality.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green. That is his first foul of the game. Thompson outside. Over in the corner, Edwards. Oh, good on the triple. And it's Detroit's ball. Pass to Thompson. Back to Green. The kick outside to Butler. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Now you can see Jimmy Butler moving without the basketball, getting into his shot window, and that's a nice catch and shoot.
It's West with the drive. On the wing, Thompson. Porzingis with the block. On the wing, Thompson. Screen by Porzingis. Butler from outside. Thompson with the rebound. Minnesota off to a slow start. It's a 5-point game. Stewart in the corner. Thompson looking for an opening. Pass to Edwards. Clock at 6. Driving the lane. Yep, that one goes.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Here's Green. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. 3-point lead. Pass to Şengün. Down low. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Easy money for Kristaps Porzingis. That's 7-3 we're talking about.
Stewart. And the dunk by Stewart.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Porzingis. Pass to Şengün. Back to Porzingis. Şengün with the ball. Trains the three-pointer.
Well, Porzingis does a nice job looking for the window to make his teammate better. Pretty pass.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And stolen by Butler. Now Şengün, guarded by Stewart. Screen by Porzingis. Now Şengün. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you. Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. But boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Now, here's Thompson. Still scoreless. Screen by Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, pick and roll is a crucial aspect in the NBA. Klay Thompson on time and on target.
Outside Edwards to the inside. .103 left in the first quarter of the game. Porzingis with the steal. Now Detroit moving it up. A shot by Thompson and no one's around. And another three for Detroit. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Detroit.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Cloak loose and stolen by Bogues. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first. Drops in the layup for two.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Out to Edwards. Stewart a screen to halt the run, and the dunk by Stewart.
Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Here's Bogues. Floats one. Got a piece of it. Thompson in the corner. Stewart a screen with 1 on the clock. And so it's the Detroit Pistons holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We've got more in store for you right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And the Pistons have been rolling right along, haven't they?
The offense firing on all cylinders. They dominated that first period.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Well, here we are talking about Timberwolves greats. One player standing out to me, and Doris, I know to you. That's Kevin Garnett.
I don't think there is any debate that KG is #1. He is Minnesota's all-time leader in points, assists, rebounds, steals, and blocks. My goodness, what a career.
Pass to Bull. Back to Bogues. 5 on the clock. Over Russell. And it's Bogues missing.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's Bogues. After the basket by Minnesota. Pass to Bull. Now, here's Bogues. He's guarded by Russell. The second chance effort. Bogues, good. Bogues has got 5 points in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. It's Bull, top of the key. Back to Bogues. And it's blocked. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Well, that's a nice pass from D'Angelo Russell. And to me, this is what you want to see. Him growing and growing as a playmaker.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And it's Bogues missing.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through. See if you can get an easy opportunity.
Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bane. Baines got his second basket of the game. Coaches say, GA, the league has a problem when it's punishing the retaliators and not the instigators. Do they have a point?
Kevin, I think so. But for any scuffle, it's worth asking who started it. And that's what we should do in life normally, right?
Thompson outside. Russell inside. Misses from short range. Pistons leading by 6. Pass to Sasser. Here's Bogues. Nice D from Russell.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Ripped away. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now, here's Green. They could use a bucket, and that's 2 points on the layup.
once Green gets inside, he has the body control to adjust to the defender there and finish.
And the basket is good. West has got his first points in this one.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now after the missed three from Klay Thompson. Edwards can't hit.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the knee.
It's his first trip to the line.
And converted more than 4 out of every 5 free throw attempts last year, so just solid at the line.
He doesn't get the second one.
And once the G League took it to another level, Green skipped college, became the #2 overall pick in the draft, and that's really changed the landscape.
Porzingis with the steal. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Outside Butler. There's 3-pointers off the mark. Timberwolves trailed by 7. Pass to Edwards. Pick by West. And Edwards with the stop.
Well, in pick and roll action, you've got to be aggressive as a scorer. Anthony Edwards with the bucket.
Green deciding where to go with it. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Pistons lead by 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Okay, time now for an injury report.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for Detroit gave us some status update. Told me it's a sprained ankle. Of course, those can be tricky. At such an early point of the season, it's a tough time to lose him. It's disappointing for everyone. Guys?
Thank you, David. Appreciate the update. Never like to see any kind of injury, Greg.
Yeah, it's one of the toughest parts of the game because you have little to no control over it.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, thank you, Kevin. Desmond Bane went to a small high school. He says, I was the biggest guy every game I played, so I was just getting to the rim. I didn't know how good of a shooter I was until I got to college. Now in the NBA, where does he rank himself? He says, other than Steph Curry, you're going to have to show me someone better. Kevin?
Oh, David, I love the confidence. Thanks so much. Minnesota shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. The first one falls.
And you look at all the things this man brings to the game. The focus, the resolve, a winner's mindset. I mean, there's a reason why they call him the logo.
It's good. Şengün's got his third basket of the night right there.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
And both free throws good for West. Detroit leading by 8. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Now, here's Bull. Scoreless thus far. West inside. Pass to Horford. Here's Fernando. West right side. Over Jones. Here's Fernando. The shot's good on the assist by West.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Now, here's Bull. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ausar Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, Minnesota. They trail by 6. Back to Bol.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And so Horford will bring it up for Minnesota. And they're off to Philadelphia after this game as they'll take on the 76ers. That's game one of a 3-game road trip. Basket counts.
Well, an excellent penetrator who is always in attack mode. Go ahead, D'Angelo Russell.
Here's Bose after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. And here's Bose. He's got 7 to the middle. Bol. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. For Detroit, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Detroit leading by 5. Pass to Bol. Over Gobert. Bol, that's good.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Out to Russell. And stolen by Bose. Here's Bol. Nice ball movement by Detroit. From outside, off the mark. Pass to Thompson. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And as for last season, he was a 74% shooter at the line.
Now, here's Bose. He's got 7. Bol can't hit. For Rudy Gobert, he is one of 4 players, Doris, to win Defensive Player of the Year 3 times.
And you think back, Kevin, he was a late first-round pick in 2013. Probably has exceeded all expectations. He has obviously cemented himself as one of the all-time defenders in NBA history.
Here is Edwards, and he finishes nicely on the layup. And it's 6 points for Anthony Edwards.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
For the Pistons.
Substitution on court.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
Emphatic 2 points from Green. Great to see him being aggressive and not settle for jumpers.
Stewart is Green. Here's Edwards. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
So much fun, isn't it, Doris, to watch Anthony Edwards on the floor. This kid is electric.
Kevin, this guy is part of the next generation of great players. When you look at the rising stars in this league, he's got to be near the top of that list. Unbelievable offensively, 3-level scorer, and a guy who will get down and dirty on the defensive end.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Shot's good by Green.
And almost any time he wants, Green can put the ball on the floor and make a play. And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
3-pointer, Butler. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
Coaches talk about ending quarters. Well, you cannot do it better than that.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they're the fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Timberwolves trail by 7. West with the ball. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for Detroit. They've led by as many as 14 points. Their next game is in San Francisco, so a road game with the Warriors. We're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3.
Yeah, that's fantastic execution. Jimmy Butler has excellent touch close to the rim.
It's stolen by Green. Şengün with the ball. And it's Horford picking him up. Outside, Porzingis. And he gets it to go. And now an 11-point Piston lead. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pistons.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rim.
And also, guys, the tenacity they've shown on the defensive end has been something else. Look at how many blocks they've tallied thus far.
That's a 2 from Butler. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
West, right side. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Jalen Green. That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
To the paint. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
The defense made the mistake of allowing Kristaps Porzingis to find his rhythm. Going to be a long night if you don't cool him off.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Butler from outside. Fernando pulls it in. Timberwolves trail by 10. Pass to Bane. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Now Green. Up top, Şengün. The 17-footer. Yep, that one goes in there. And now it's a 12-point Detroit lead.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him. Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
And with some of the new rooting interest for fans, some concern about potential hostility for the players when great things don't go their way.
I mean, there's a lot riding on the outcome of games and stat line. That's something the league has to take seriously, making sure the players are protected because the emotions can run rampant.
Boy, if there's one big man who exemplifies the evolution of size in the NBA, it's KP. Kristaps Porzingis can stretch the floor. He can get out and run in transition. It's a combination you almost have to have.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Dives for it. It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. .137 left in the fourth. 4 on the shot clock. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Butler.
Boy, when he is contesting shots, you see the potential on the defensive end for Anthony Edwards.
Out to West. Back to Edwards. West, right side. Left side, Bain. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Detroit.
Their superior ball handling, 1 and 4.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Porzingis.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Outside, Porzingis. Lets it go from 11. Şengün with the bucket.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Here's Edwards. And he drops it in from the low post.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
And so the Pistons take the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy